All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of that SideQuest Show. This is the very first installment of what I hope to be many. My name is Derek Tilt, and I'm a filmmaker and producer based out of Austin, Texas. And I work with a lot of amazing people at my company called Shred Productions. And we're trying to get into the podcast arena a little bit. We've got behind me, you can see we're sitting in our brand new podcast studio. It's pretty much done. We just need some soundproofing in here, and it's good to go. But with that being said, we want to get into the podcast game a little bit, and what better way to do that than to start one of our own? So I started this show because I wanted an outlet that's just for me. I work collaboratively with a lot of like great people. And I can be a little bit of a control freak, so I figure by starting my own show that I have complete control over, that'll I'm hoping it'll tamper me down a little bit and make me a little less controlling and more willing to give up stuff like that. So, but anyways, yeah, this is the SideQuest Show. As a filmmaker, I feel like I have a lot of weird side quests that I kind of go on, and I feel like this show is going to be a spot that I can explore those side quests and share my findings, my thoughts, my shenanigans with you guys. So I'm super excited to get this going. Every episode is going to look a little bit different. One week, it may just be me talking about whatever I'm interested in that week, or I may have a guest on. I'm planning on having some comedians and some musicians on here as well, and also filmmakers. I want to interview filmmakers. If you have a project that you're working on that you want to share with the world, or maybe you want to give some insight as to what you are and what you do as a filmmaker, those are the kind of things that I'm going to explore. And so, yeah, there's no format just yet. That's something that we're going to find. This is only episode 1, so this is obviously going to look a lot different, in a few episodes. So, but the big thing is just getting it started and get going. So I'm super excited about it. This is going to be a blast. I miss podcasting, and I'm happy to get back to it. So for this episode, our side quest is going to be discussing my main quest and kind of a little bit about me and what I do. And hopefully, you enjoy it. And if not, then cool thing about this is you can totally turn it off and go watch something else if this doesn't interest you. But I hope that I bring some fun stuff to the table. And yeah, we're on for a wild ride. This is the first step into our side quest. And it's gonna be fun. For a side quest, there has to be a main quest, right? So you must be wondering, like, what are you doing, Derek? Well, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a filmmaker, and I've made a lot of short films, primarily horror. We have one comedy out that I really like, but it didn't do as well as as we thought it would. But yeah, I'm a filmmaker. I love making shorts. I just graduated from the University of Texas at Austin studying film, and it was a wild ride. It was such a crazy experience. I got to work with a lot of crazy cool people, learn under amazing professors and people in the industry that kind of like guided my trip through film school and just into this crazy world that is the filmmaking industry. Some of you who are out here, a lot of my friends and family know that I kind of got into the film industry through podcasting. And it was something that I found to be a hobby of mine when I was in the military my last couple years. And I got out of the military just because I needed something else to do. It wasn't really for me. It's for some people, wasn't for me. But I got out and I decided to go back to school for something that I thought I would enjoy. When I got out, a lot of my friends were using their degrees in fields that that were not in their degree, So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to study something fun that I enjoy studying, and then we'll worry about the rest later. And so, yeah, I went to UT with the hopes of learning how to become a podcast producer, and it gave me way more. I realized after a semester in film school that there was really no room really for radio in that program or podcasting. So it threw me into the world of film that I quickly fell in love with. And so that's my main quest. My main quest is to make films and to make content that shares people's stories. It may make you laugh. It may make you think. My biggest thing is the story. Like, I really enjoy storytelling and finding stories and scripts that haven't been made yet, that people want to, get these stories out and share perspectives and that whole kind of thing. But really, yeah, my main quest is just to continue making films and content and finding out what that's going to be along the way. Some people get into this industry and they know, like, they have this movie or this idea that they, put all their cards in, or cards on, bet on, whatever you want to call it. And they have this really focused kind of outlook on the industry and what they're specifically wanting to do. That wasn't the case with me. Like, I fell into this, and slowly I've been learning different avenues and different approaches and different jobs that are within this industry that I had no idea existed. And so I'm still kind of finding my way. Me and my production company have made a lot of short films, and we are slowly kind of dipping into the commercial world and making spec commercials and advertisements and that kind of thing. And we're really enjoying it. We're really having a lot of fun. Yeah, that's kind of my main quest. Another part of what I do is I'm a bartender. That's probably my biggest side quest next to the main quest, is I bartend here in Austin. And that's been an adventure in and of itself, and kind of has been the place where I've made most of my connections in film. And that doesn't happen with everybody, but it's been a fun journey. And a big shout out and thank you to all of my regulars and friends at the bar who have supported me and supported my friends as we go through this, journey of navigating this film industry. It's been a real blessing, and it's been really cool to see all of y'all's support. With that being said, shout out to all you supporters of mine who found me when I was podcasting way back in the day. Like, it was such a wild time, and it's crazy jumping back into podcasting because I've missed it so much. It's been almost 4 years since I stopped podcasting. It was probably in beginning of 22 is when I kind of fell off. But I missed it. I've missed doing this, and this is. When I first got into this, it was a cool weekly thing for me to, I don't know, just get my thoughts out loud. If you know me, you know I'm a big talker and I love to yap. But this is a place that I found that podcasting helped me kind of organize my thoughts a little bit, and forces myself to kind of dive a little deeper into subjects instead of just kind of rambling and talking out of my ass about stuff. Which, if you stay tuned and keep listening to these shows, you will hear a lot of me talking out of my ass. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert on anything. If I am an expert on something, I'll let you know, but there's very few things that I'm an expert on. So, yeah, I'm really excited for what we have in store. I have a few topics that I'm going to be talking about over the next couple of weeks. That's going to be a good time. So I'm not going to share those just yet, but hopefully, if after I get into the flow of things, I'm going to let you guys know what's coming up and what to look forward to. If you haven't yet, please go check out our social media. You can find our short films on our YouTube channel at Shred Productions 22. And you can find us on Instagram as well at Shred Productions 22. And go ahead and follow this show on Instagram. It's that SideQuest Show on Instagram. So you follow us there, keep you up to date. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this first installment of that SideQuest Show. This is a really short one. They aren't all going to be short, but they're not all going to be long either. It's just going to kind of depend on what's going on that week. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this first episode, and we will be back next week.
Peanut butter.